Well, special thanks to Startup Weekend. We, the creators here, are pleased to present to you Critical Ops, a way to mobilize your knowledge. Our product solves a problem of avoidable equipment replacement and catastrophic failure due to poor information in the field, poor maintenance, improper equipment operations, and lack of oversight. We put your mission-critical information into the palm of your hands.
The Critical Ops mobile app empowers your workforce in the field with a knowledge base of your entire network, interfacing between any database and business activity in your operation. The RFID and GPS-enabled technology converges design, schematics, specs, and maintenance logs with accurate component identification, empowering the user to assign and track work tasks and access expert knowledge and training instantaneously. Converging this functionality into one app allows users to make the best decision in real time for your organization. It ensures accurate component identification, delegates maintenance scheduling for mission-critical infrastructure where failures are not an option. By extending your knowledge base into the field, your company leverages existing assets by bringing real-time information to the point of activity.
Did you see what he did? The magic of the device, swiping over a barcode or RFID, pulls up relevant information. What does that pull up? It pulls up something like this. It pulls up an application that has the exact item in question with a pictorial and a diagram. Not one diagram, multiple diagrams. Each of the diagrams that you can burrow into, go to any level of detail. Using multi-touch, you can scan in, you can zoom around, you can see all levels of the product and in context. Also, jump over to maintenance. Your maintenance can be achieved. You log your information as you're doing your maintenance. You can see previous maintenance logs. You can jump into maintenance instructions, maintenance schedules, anything related to training or maintenance. You also can do an appraisal of the item in terms of its condition and depreciation. Furthermore, sometimes you just have to talk to somebody, so you click on an expert, and you have subject matter experts. Some of them are vendors, some of them are internal, some of them cost money. So within one click and one scan, you have that product properly identified in your hand. Oh.
By extending your knowledge base into the field, you're able to leverage existing assets and bridge in real time. With the Critical Ops app, we're empowering you to have the knowledge of your whole network in the hand of each employee, which is a convergence of a variety of technologies, RFID, cloud computing, database management, and content management that have to have access with each one of your employees. This is Critical Ops. This is our team. Take any questions?
You didn't address money. How much is it going to cost? What's your revenue model?
Right now we have a couple of different streams for revenues. One of the primary streams right now is, of course, customized database development, because the app would require proprietary data to be accessed into it. So we would work with customers on a contract basis to have them port their database over. We also have tertiary streams of revenue based on the ability to do inventory, appraisals, and vendor referrals. So those will all be tertiary income streams. Like the phone call would be $9.99 a minute. We would take 10% out.
They can upload their training documents in there, or if they need additional training, we can provide them consultants and whatnot too.
It sounds like a great idea. Why would companies just do it themselves? So why would they need you?
Well, basically, you've got an application, and you also have database development. So usually companies outsource database development. So we're really speccing a very custom solution. It's an application, it's a platform, but then basically they're going to say, hey, we need this specification, we need that spec, we need it to be able to do X, Y, and Z. And say, for instance, on the slope, it could be a totally local area network, or it could use a mobile network. Or in cases where you're remote, you could even store the pertinent information locally, right on the device.
So the companies would pay you a fee for the service.
Oh yeah, it's all customization. So I mean, you can imagine any kind of data system and the costs involved. So basically, we're taking and leveraging their existing training and saying, how much is your training worth and your information, your maintenance? How much is that worth? imagine it now if it's mobile, if it's contextual, it's worth so much more to you. Yes.
Something I see this applicable towards is, say for instance, you get a unassembled lawnmower, a riding lawnmower, and if this particular app was included as part of the package, basically you break out your cell phone, and you go to a particular part if you get confused, and then you can have
I have such an
interactive.
outstanding team. They showed me all kinds of possibilities that were way beyond what I had originally conceived. I mean, they started to talk about hospital applications in medicine, in aeronautics and mining.
Utilities, a village in Nigeria who has, something break and they don't have anyone there. That's
I mean,
an expert.
think about when you don't know what to look for on Google. You're looking at this product, but you don't know what it is. So all of a sudden, you grab your device, bam, you know exactly what it is, and it's in your hand right there. So 5 seconds to use the scan, to pull all the information, and you have it right in your hand.
So it'd be very labor intensive initially.
No.
Would not?
Basically, we're leveraging existing. I was on this flip in 2008. I've been waiting for this to happen. We've been poised, and our ramp up is going to be, we literally could probably start building a solution next month. We'll have a working prototype within a week.
Because we can take our
So-
clients' databases, our clients' products and equipment, and what the information they have already, and put that into our.
I think you'll find that there are clients that want to use this, but they don't have the database.
Well, hello. And that's a whole other revenue stream.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's one of the things that has been in my competence. My competency is database development.
Or we can partner with
Absolutely.
a company that's their core competency.
So what are your next steps?
I was originally going to grow organically, but my team were so exceptional that they convinced me that this has too much revenue potential. So I really need to, I really honestly wasn't, I thought, well, we probably don't need venture capital, but we may consider it in terms of a quick ramp up and in terms of building a quick team that can really, mobilize quickly.
And maybe the meetings with our first clients, right, and the time with them to get feedback and.
Something you can also do is for the people that are doing the 3D design, right from cradle to cradle. If the individual who's doing like SolidWorks design or graphic design, 3D design, they can incorporate that into the design of the part, and you guys basically give them a list of RFIDs or QR codes that can incorporate into the manufacturing.
And actually, that's, to tell you the truth, my background in the last couple of years is I did a project, a training project for the Canadian government, and I created 3 hours of 2D and 3D animation. That was a whole training system on potable water. So that's actually a core competency that we already have in-house. Now, of course, at some point, we may consider other vendors as well, but that's a whole other revenue stream.
Sure.
All right, good. Thank you, guys.